I'm making this video to detail my personal experience with the Minecraft email migration and to show how Minecraft customer support was inadequate at helping customers through this process. The reason I'm making this video now instead of making it back in 2023 is because I recently saw the video posted by Kian Brose about how he is suing Microsoft, and I want to make more people aware of how unjust this forced migration was, and my hope is that I can get more people to watch his video and participate in his lawsuit. Before I read through the messages between me and Minecraft support, I want to explain my situation. I made a free Minecraft account in early 2010 and for around 1 year only played Minecraft Classic. Then, in June of 2011, I purchased Minecraft. In November of that same year, the first official Minecon was held in Las Vegas, which I attended. And for those who don't know, all Minecon 2011 attendees received this exclusive cape for their account. I also bought a ticket to Minecon 2012 Paris the following year in hopes that I would be able to attend, and even though I wasn't able to go, I still received this cape for buying a ticket. So I had 2 capes on this account. After playing for a few years, my email address which I used to create my Minecraft account was deleted by Microsoft due to inactivity. I was 14 years old when I signed up for Minecraft, so I really had no use for an email address other than creating a Minecraft account, hence the inactivity. This address was under the email domain @live.com, and in 2013, Microsoft discontinued the ability to create email addresses ending in @live.com. Meaning that it was no longer possible to recreate the email address. However, this did not matter because I was still able to log into Minecraft.net and the Minecraft launcher using just my email and password. So up until late 2021 or early 2022, I can't remember exactly when, I was able to log in and play Minecraft. Then, in late 2021 or early 2022, Mojang locked me out of my account because I was not able to migrate. And the reason I was not able to migrate is because when I attempted to migrate, one of the bits of information that Mojang would require in order to verify your ownership of the account was the transaction ID. And the transaction ID is a unique code that is emailed to you when you buy Minecraft. But since my Minecraft email address was deleted and I could not recreate it, it was literally impossible for me to obtain my transaction ID. But I wasn't too worried because when the migration was first announced, they gave no indication that my account would be deleted. So I just assumed that at some point in the future, Mojang would come to their senses and allow for some other method of migration that didn't require access to the email address, like possibly using your username and password on Minecraft.net. Anyway, I didn't play Minecraft for a little over a year after I was locked out of my account, and in mid-2023 I saw that Mojang and Microsoft had announced that the consequence of not migrating would be account deletion. So no longer would I be simply locked out of my account. Instead, they were planning on deleting it, and the deadline they gave was September 19th. After learning that Mojang and Microsoft were threatening to delete unmigrated accounts, and even though I didn't have the transaction ID, I began to submit support tickets. These are the messages between me and Minecraft support. I'm not going to read the entirety of each message, I'm mostly just going to skim them. For this first support ticket, I explained that I do not have access to my Minecraft email address and therefore cannot retrieve the migration verification email or the transaction ID. I also let them know that I had 2 Minecon capes on this account and so was very desperate to keep this account. And this is the attachment. It's a screenshot that I took of my profile page back in 2022 because I was worried that the migration could lead to something like this, like me getting blocked out of my account, and I wanted to make sure that I could prove that I had these capes on my account. And Minecraft support asked for some more information so that they could verify that I owned my account. And some of the questions made sense, city and country of registration and date of birth, but they also asked for my transaction ID and month and year of account registration. And I responded with my profile name, my Minecraft email address, the city and country of account registration, and my date of birth. I explained again that the reason I can't retrieve the transaction ID or the migration verification email is because my Minecraft email address no longer exists, and I explained that the domain name doesn't exist either, and that's why I can't recreate it. And regarding the month and year of account registration, I wrote this. I believe this account was created in 2011, but due to the fact that I have not migrated this account, Minecraft.net will not allow me to view my profile page, so I cannot verify what month or year I created it. And I said here that I believe my account was created in 2011 because when they asked for month and year of registration, I assumed at the time that they were referring to the date that I purchased Minecraft, not the date that I signed up for it. Because if I had not purchased Minecraft, then I would not own an account and therefore would not be able to migrate. Support said we weren't able to get you verified with the information you provided so far and that the information they requested is required for verification. And I said the only information that might be incorrect is my date of birth. I made the account when I was 14 years old, so I may have lied about my age page to appear older online, but the information that I sent is all that I have access to. With the information you have provided, we have been unable to verify your ownership of the requested account. And for the next support ticket, I sent pretty much the same information as the previous support ticket. And again, support asked for the transaction ID and the month and year of registration. And I gave pretty much the same response that I sent on the last ticket, mentioning how I don't have access to the transaction ID or my month and year account registration. And then support asked for the transaction ID and month and year of registration. And so I explained again why I don't have access to this information. And I sent him this screenshot. This is a screenshot I took of the page that I get redirected to when trying to view my profile page on Minecraft.net. During the migration process back in 2023, if you tried to view your profile page on Minecraft.net, you got redirected to this page. It was not possible to view your profile page. And your profile page is where you would find like the date you created the account and the date of birth associated with the account. And then the support response was, we weren't able to get you verified with the information you have provided so far. I said, you asked for my month and year of account registration. This account was created in 2011, so I do not remember exactly what month I registered this account. I cannot verify the month of account registration because when I try to view my profile page on Minecraft.net to check the registration date, it redirects me here. Please tell me how I'm supposed to view my month and year of account registration. If you suggest migration, that will not work for me because I do not have access to my old email address that I used to create my Minecraft account. Also, since I don't have access to my old email address, I have no way of obtaining my transaction ID. Is anybody actually reading these emails, or is this all automated? Please tell me what will happen to my account if I am unable to migrate by September 19th. And they said that they could not verify that this account belonged to me. So for the next support ticket, I sent pretty much the same message, and I got pretty much the same response from them. And my response was pretty much the same as on the previous two support tickets, but I added some more information. I've attached a screenshot that I took of my profile page a while ago before Minecraft.net started blocking me from viewing my profile page, as well as some images of things that I got from Minecon 2011 to prove that I attended Minecon 2011. And these are the images I sent, just the profile page, and this is the Minecon 2011 tote bag that every attendee got, the Minecon 2011 mousepad that came in the tote bag, this code for your Xbox 360 character, and this exclusive Jones soda that was only available at Minecon 2011. And support said that they need the transaction ID and the month and year of registration, the two bits of information that are literally impossible for me to obtain. And I said, I'm not trying to be rude, but can you please read my previous response to you? I already explained why I don't have access to the transaction ID or the month of account registration. And support again said that they need that information. So I asked support if they could clarify whether registration date referred to the month and year that I signed up for Minecraft or the month and year that I bought Minecraft. And support said, with the information you have provided, we have been unable to verify your ownership of the requested account. And for the next support ticket, the messages and outcome were pretty much the same. But for the ticket after that, my message was different. I stated a second time, all capital, that I did not have access to the transaction ID. And that worked because this time support did not ask for the transaction ID, so apparently that bit of information was not required for verification. Support here is only asking for the month, year, city, and country of registration and my date of birth. So I replied with those bits of information, but still support was not able to verify me. So in my next response, I included the exact address at which I registered for Minecraft, but it didn't help. On the next ticket, I asked support to clarify whether registration referred to the month and year that I created my account or the month and year that I purchased Minecraft. And support said month and year of account registration is when the account was created, which was bad news for me because I was pretty certain that I had purchased Minecraft in June of 2011, but all I knew was that I signed up for Minecraft. I registered for an account sometime in 2010. I had no idea what month that would have been. Around this time, I found a way to bypass the screen that I get redirected to when trying to view my profile page. I think I would click the button that said, let's start moving, and then I would immediately reload the page and click it again, reload the page, click it again, reload the page, and something about that would confuse the website and I would not be redirected to the migration page, and I was actually able to view my profile page. And I saw that the date of birth associated with the account was in fact my actual date of birth, and that the month and year of account registration was actually June 2011. So that confirmed to me that when they were asking for the month and year of account registration, they actually were asking for the month and year that I created the account, not when I purchased Minecraft. So for the next support ticket, I wrote pretty much all the same information as before, but I also included photos of myself holding my Minecon attendant badge, one at Minecon 2011 and one at this time in 2023. And this time, again, support did not ask for the transaction ID, just the month and year, city of country, and date of birth. So I responded, I'm guessing that the month and year of account registration was February 2010, but I have no way of really knowing. And then I gave all the same information as before, and I sent all the same images as before. But support was not able to get me verified, so at this point I knew that the only information that I had wrong was the month of registration. Because I knew that the city and country were correct, the date of birth was correct, and I knew that the year was correct, so I knew that the only thing I had wrong was the month. But just to be safe, I asked, are you allowed to specify to me which bit of the information that I provided is incorrect? But they weren't allowed to tell me. And they said that I should go over the information again and try to answer more accurately, and that guesses can help as well. And I stupidly replied with the same information, the same month and year of registration. In hindsight, I should have guessed a different month. And then no response. So from this point through September 18th, I submitted 13 more support tickets, and in each ticket I explained how I don't have access to the transaction ID. And for 6 of those tickets they asked for the transaction ID, and for the other 7 they didn't respond at all. And the reason I only submitted 13 tickets is because unless support closes the ticket, it just remains open for 3 days, and you're not able to submit another ticket using that email address. And then on September 19th, the day that migration was over and hope was gone, I got these 3 automated messages saying that Minecraft support is no longer able to help with migration. And then I got an email saying, since we haven't heard from you in a few days, we will move this case to a resolved status. Overall, I submitted 29 support tickets, but I didn't include them all in this video because most of the information was redundant. So to summarize, I knew and still know the username, password, address of creation, date of purchase, date of birth, and email address associated with this account, and yet Minecraft support still demanded that I give them the transaction ID and month and year of account creation, even though I explained in every email exchange that it is not possible to obtain these 2 pieces of information. On top of that, this situation was not brought on by me. It wasn't as if I made a mistake like forgetting my login information. It was completely out of my control that I was locked out of my account. I had access to my account, and then Mojang took it away. This is unjust, and I'm surprised that when Mojang and Microsoft forced migration on so many people that they overlooked the possibility of some of their customers not having access to their transaction IDs. Anyway, hope isn't really gone because there is still the possibility of Kian Brose winning his legal battle against Mojang and Microsoft, and all of us having our stolen accounts returned to us. Also, in the latest Minecraft update, Mojang added mannequins, and if I type in the new spawn mannequin command with my old username, my old character model spawns. So it seems likely that all of the stolen accounts still exist in Mojang's database. If you lost your account and you want to get it back, go watch the video by Kian Brose and help him win his lawsuit by filling out the form in his video description and letting his legal team know how you were affected. The link to his video is in the description.